Let's start with the marquee game, Washington at UCLA. UCLA is a 3-point home underdog. Look, I faded Washington incorrectly last week, and I was as high as anyone on Washington, but I think that this game should be a coin flip. So I took the 3.5, like UCLA down to +3. Couple things in my handicap here. Washington is very good. I love them coming into the year, but I think that the love has gotten a little out of hand. If you go back, they beat Kent State. Okay, they beat an FCS team. They beat Michigan State. Have we seen what Michigan State has looked like? So that win, which was they won by 11, and Jaden Reed didn't play for Michigan State. Michigan State just got absolutely obliterated by Minnesota. They haven't looked great all year. So that win doesn't mean as much to me. And then last week against Stanford, I didn't upgrade Washington that much because that game came down to an extenuating circumstance. During the week, late in the week, Stanford's right tackle got ruled out. I don't usually think there's a huge drop off between offensive linemen. It's not going to impact the spread. That did. Their backup right tackle, and Stanford gave up like 8 sacks under pressure all night, had arguably the worst game for a right tackle in the history of college football. He finished with a pass blocking grade of 1. He got abused. It changed the entire game with that right tackle being out. I wish I knew that, but again, that's all they capitalized on. So I don't think that the wins that Washington has shown have been as impressive as they might have seemed at the time. UCLA mobile quarterback can give this defensive scheme some problems. I think that'll be the difference here. I think it'll be a close game. I think it's basically a coin flip. I think UCLA is going to find a way to win, but I'll gladly take the 3. Do you agree?
Oh yeah. I'm on UCLA all the way. I think they're going to win outright. I project this Washington -2. But you mentioned the Michigan State game. Like, Michigan State was missing 2 of their key defenders in the secondary. Jaden Reed didn't make the flight. So, a little bit of fool's gold there with what Washington having to deal with. And now they're going to go on the road for the first time this year. And their defense is going to have to stop Zach Charbonnet, Keegan Jones running the ball, and the scrambling attempts of Dorian Thompson-Robinson. And, Michigan State was able to put a scare into that backdoor number because, Washington, it wasn't just because of the rush. Peyton Thorne was able to throw into that secondary that's 71st against coverage. So, DTR's big time throw rate is one of the lowest of his career right now at 1.8%. But I have to ask, is that by design? You've played Colorado, South Bama, Bowling Green. Has there been things left off tape waiting for this Friday night game for Washington to come to town? His adjusted completion percentage rate is 12% higher than his previous career best. So I'm wondering if shots downfield or some things that we haven't seen from the Chip Kelly playbook just haven't come out yet. But the rushing attack is something Washington's going to have to deal with. And this is the toughest defensive front for Washington that they've had to face. UCLA's had 11 sacks. That's in the top 25 right now. So I am all about the Bruins right here with 2 head coaches that just faced each other last year when Fresno went down and beat UCLA.